Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra on Global TV. I am Auchi Kumobna. Remember that Social Buzz Extra is a program that showcases all of the trending stories on social media. We bring you highlights of everything trending. And today we are starting on a sad note. The Dangote Group has finally released a statement, regarding the passing away of Ruth Otabor. Shortly after the passing of Ruth Otabor, sister to Josephine Otabor, the Dangote Group have released a statement saying, "We're deeply saddened by the passing of Ruth Otabor, who was injured in the recent road incident involving one of our trucks in Auchi, Edo State. On behalf of the entire Dangote Group, we extend our heartfelt condolences to her family, friends and loved ones at these difficult times. Since the accident, our officials and insurance partners have been by her side, covering all financial and medical costs and supporting her family. Arrangements had been made for her to be flown to India for advanced treatment, pending medical clearance for her doctors. Sadly, despite these efforts and Ruth's brave fight to live, we lost her today at Dangote Group. Safety, accountability, and compassion remains at the core of our operation. We remain committed to the strengthening of our safety system and supporting those affected in moments of tragedy. May God grant her mercy and eternal rest." This state has stirred anger on social media. This statement, honestly, I must tell you, has brought a lot of anger on social media. A lot of persons are beginning to say this group, the Dangote Group, didn't release any statements initially. In the heat of it all, there was no statement. In as much as so many celebrities, I remember Josephine Otabor came out to, she even tagged the Dangote Group, tagged Dangote himself, asking, to say something about it. I understand, okay, at one point, they actually sent an official, or they called, because there was no physical person sent at first. And they called, but then the whole dialogue wasn't even going as planned. And, they needed them to fund the whole hospital bills and all of that. They've been several social media people, people talking on social media as regards this case. And it's so sad to see that after much struggle, there's a young life, who just passed out of the university. She just graduated. She's a fresh graduate, and only for her to lose her legs. After amputating the leg, she couldn't make it. After her liver and lungs started failing, she died just yesterday at 6 p.m. in the evening. It has really been a sad journey for the Otabor's family, and Fina, who has really been the sole caretaker of this lady. She really did her best to make sure that she gets justice for her. And let's even take a look at different, because so many people came up with different stories of the Dangote Group, being hitting people, making mothers and fathers childless, and making people go through a lot. We have thought about this whole thing, and there was one time we even talked about it on Global Morning, Social Buzz on Global Morning, and how safety can be brought to our roads. I know that there is a policy that is supposed to be for trucks users to use it only in the night. I don't see any reason why truck users, heavy duty trucks, should be riding on a day, like in the morning. It's really not comfortable. And if you know the Auchi road, you know that Auchi road is a very busy road. As a matter of fact, that federal road no longer looks like a federal road anymore. It's no longer like an express. It looks like a state road. It doesn't look like the usual federal road, because of the university there. There's a school, there's a polytechnic there, the Auchi Polytechnic. So the town has grown into the road to the point that it no longer looks like a federal road. So it's always very busy. If you use that road very well, you also note that the road is as bad as any road you can think of in Nigeria. It's not a good road. So many vehicles try to maneuver the road their way, because this road is being used by everyone traveling to the east. Use this road. If you are coming from the north down to the east, you have to go through Auchi, go through Edo State and all of that. So that road is really very, very busy. And if you go to that road, you get to see a lot of truck users, a lot of truck and heavy duty trucks on that road, destroying the road more. And this time, it is time for you to even beckon on the federal government. What exactly is the federal government doing to the roads? It's not just to talk about heavy-duty trucks not using the road. We can understand, yes, heavy-duty trucks do not use the road, use it at night when, we have less of commercial vehicles on the road. You understand? We can say that, but what about the bad road? Who is going to talk about it? Then this is where the government is at fault, because right now everyone is calling on Dangote Group and Dangote, to come to the aid of the people, because we've seen things like these. Not just on the Auchi road, even several other roads that are supposed to be state-owned road or federal-owned roads that are very, very bad. And most of these accidents, I must tell you, is due to the fact that the roads are very, very bad. If we have a smooth road, we barely get to hear things like this. Then maybe if you get to hear accidents like this, fatal ones, you know that, okay, there's something wrong with the vehicle and it wasn't properly checked. Or maybe the driver is an amateur driver, and we've seen situations where drivers are amateur drivers. As a matter of fact, a very dark man, Martin Otse, actually went to Auchi to see things for himself, because this is his own environment. He's from Edo State. He went out there to see things for himself, and he noticed how bad the roads are. Also try to investigate some of these the truck drivers. Also find out that most of them do not even have their driver's license. Very, very bad. Now this is where we ask, what are road safety doing on the road? Because these people are supposed to ensure the safety of these drivers and ensure the safety of the people using the road. So what do? Don't you check these people, their license? Or is it because Dangote is a big company, the Dangote Group is a big company and it has big shares and all of that, and you don't even get to go into details, but you see them harassing private car owners and all of that? Now if we even move from that, let's even deviate a bit from all of these the federal safety core and all of that. Then we're asking, what are the measures Dangote is putting on when it comes to employing their drivers? How do you employ? What is the process you take? Do you just go to any village, any city, anywhere and pick people so that they can handle steering? Because if that's just what you do, then I must tell you that so many lives are at stake on the road, because this is the road we are talking about. You only get to hire experienced people in the job. Make sure that they have all their license completely, and not just putting them on the ways to drive heavy duty trucks. I must tell you, it's really a heartbreaking moment for the Otabor family. At this point, my heart goes out to all of them in the family, and to Fina, who has really been out there on social media making sure that she gets justice. And we are going to be taking comments from social media as regards this topic, and the first comment is coming from Vivi Ruffy, and Vivi Ruffy 123 tagged Dangote Group and says, you people can comfortably do this because we are in Nigeria. If it were abroad, you won't be so comfortable to come out and write all this rubbish as if you are doing Fina's family a favor. I'm sure people have lost count of families that your truck drivers have left in everlasting pain. So sad. The next comment is coming from Lanis, and Lani says, I'm sure Dangote Group intentionally delayed flying her out because they know people will always sue them for advanced treatments if they start from her RIP to her, if they start from her, and she says RIP to her. A lot of this incident has happened to different people, and she's Lani feels okay, if they start from her, then every other person who has been victim of the Dangote truck hitting and running, or maybe killing one of them, will just come out and say, okay, we too must be compensated, you don't just leave us like that. Well, the third comment is coming from Lilian Lanchi, and Lanchi says, why have Dangote himself not directly involved? I understand you are a busy man and you show up for personally. You show up, okay, busy man, and you show up for people who matter to you personally. But this case needed you personally, but you haven't made any statements yet. This is sad. Honestly, to be very, very honest, I agree with Lillian somehow. I understand that he's a very busy person, but no matter what, I know that his media aides or whoever must have really passed this information to him, because this particular issue has been lingering for about 2 weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. 2 weeks, yes. And I know somehow he must have gotten it. I'm sure he's a good man, and I'm sure he must have gotten this information. So I was actually expecting him to say something, maybe via his social media handles, or come out to say something, just to sympathize with the victims of this incident, because even that same week we also had another incident in that road, on that road, Auchi road, and it's really a sad one. It is a sad one. Well, moving over to the next topic for the day, Nigerian man has called out the Minister of Works over poor road. A man on social media has called out on the Minister of Works over the poor condition of the damaged bridge and roads along the Lagos-Benin Expressway. He stated this after several trailers and vehicles remained on standstill over a bad portion of the road. Still on bad roads. Well, let's take a look at the short clip.
So this video, currently I'm standing on Benin Lagos Expressway, and where we are now is Isoko camp. This is a bridge, a very short bridge, and this message is to the Minister of Works, Dave Umahia, the one that is building a road from Lagos Calabar Highway, the road to nowhere. This place is currently shut down. This truck fell here and there's no way. Look at this place. Vehicles are blocked. Look this way. They look at everywhere pack up. Now come see. Come this side. You dey see river. You dey see a river. Bridge oh, bridge oh. Come see this one. Come see the other side when you dey see am. You dey show abi. This na expressway where we get minister. This is the kind of road, Lagos Benin Expressway. Yet our minister dey do Lagos where they call it Calabar Highway, the road to nonsense. This is what we have. Do you know how many people they pass here? As I'm speaking to you now, if you look up, trailer, goods, if you know the number of trailer where they here now trap, which means the economy of Nigeria is affected, because the number of goods and services that is moving, they have been shut down. You check this way, this side now it reach 1,000, this one it pass 1,000. Everywhere don't they shut down. The economy of Nigeria is standstill. Now Lagos Calabar Highway, as in they never finish and now they never do them. Nothing is shut down. There's nothing on standstill, or may you understand. But this road now, as it break down, everywhere is on standstill. So this vehicle just they come now. You see this thing by mistake. See, come. You dey see am. So this vehicle is even lucky. Is that lucky say e no even fall inside the water? And we have a minister of works wasting money saying Calabar Expressway. If na person, I don't know whether our minister gets more economic sense. But Mr. Minister, let me educate you. If you have small economic sense, you will know that this road alone is affecting Nigeria economy. But that Calabar Expressway is not affect anybody. If you go there now, you won't see vehicle parked lined up there. The only place where you go see vehicle lined up na this road. So if the minister has small direction, he go come fix this road. Post that one first. Post that one. Then we fix this road before. So I'm calling, if you know I'm tagging to this video, or you send this video to them, and see when in they say they need more money, they are borrowing more money to put in the road where we know they use.
Oh my God, that's a dreadful hole there, right there. And it's so bad that it's even on a bridge. That means even though you are not you are not driving, you're just walking down the bridge or walking through the bridge, I must tell you that you are even at risk of, falling from that bridge. Because tell me why you get to see that kind of hole in the bridge. And I must tell you, billions and millions are, they invest so much in the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. Meanwhile, we have things like this. I think truly it's enough to call out the Minister of Works, Mweke David Umahi, and I am sure he must have seen this video and as a Minister of Works, we really, you know, commend him for whatever he has been doing, the roads and all of that he has been doing over the years. And I also think that we need to do more. So many federal highways, so many roads that needs the minister's attention at this time. We are going to be taking comments from social media as usual. And our first comment is coming from Up Here Young Boss. And it says, honestly, this road has more significance compared to the Coastal Highway project. But again, this is Nigeria. Yes, honestly, we must say that because the Lagos Benin Expressway is very, very busy. This is how you get to most of the states in the south, and they use this road like it is very, very busy. So I think they should actually pay more attention to this road, and that hole is not a good one. With, you know, those roads I'm seeing, they look so tiny. I'm not an engineer, but I don't know. The engineers in the house, please drop your comment in the comment section. You know, these roads, they look so tiny to be holding, you know, a bridge, knowing fully well that we have, you know, heavy duty trucks using that road. Do you think these roads are really the size of roads we are supposed to be using on that bridge? We understand how, you know, all of these people can be when it comes to managing resources, you know, given to them. And for roads, I don't think it's supposed to be managed. It's not really a good one. The next comment is coming from Michael. And Michael says, Benin Lagos Expressway is the most busiest road in Nigeria. Also, the gateways to southeast and south-south region of Nigeria, respectively, but oftentimes too little or no attention is paid to the iconic road in terms of maintenance and development. Touche. As I end his quote, he says, touche. Well, like I said earlier, he just repeated it, that this road is one of the busiest and it leads you to the south. Like, this is the eye to the southern part of the country when you're coming from the east, most especially. So why can't these roads be maintained? These are federal roads. I really do not. Every day you hear on the news we are moving money into the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. We get to hear a lot of Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. So what exactly is going on? Why can't we just, you know, why can't we walk why can't we walk on these other roads? Well, we'll be going on a quick break, and when we return, we have one more story for you. Please stay with us. Welcome back from that short break, and it's still Social Buzz Extra on Global Television. So today we have one more story. Like I told you, we've gone through the bad roads all through from coming from Dangote, and now in the Lagos Benin Expressway bad roads. Then we are moving over to the east as a woman in Edo State has, you know, interrogated a police officer concerning extortion. She confronted this officer when she saw that he was trying to, you know, extort a keke rider in Edo State. I would like us to take a short look at the video.
Excuse me. Don't give anything there. What happened to this one you heard now?
What happened to you?
Yes, what happened? What is the offense the man committed?
He doesn't have side mirror.
Are you there to collect money for the side mirror?
I didn't collect any money from you.
You are about collecting money now.
Who told you that?
Why are you doing this?
Who told you that I'm collecting money?
You're asking me who told me?
Yes, now. Who told you that I'm collecting money?
Okay, what did he tell you now?
Anything from you? How come you say now you go now?
I don't want anything from you.
You wanted to collect money.
Let me see the money you wanted to give him. You have been doing this.
Madam, no.
You have been doing this. I should not point at you, right? I should not point at you. You have been doing this. You always destroy people here. I don't know what you people are doing at this creation shop. That every time you people will stop stopping here. What are you doing?
Oh my God, that's hilarious when he said he doesn't have a side mirror. So tell me, is the change you are collecting for side mirror, are you supposed to help him go buy side mirror? You know, at this point, when I saw this video earlier on social media, I said to myself, okay, when he gives you maybe 100 naira or 200 naira max, are you going to keep it as a deposit for side mirror for the keke rider? And is it even your job to look for side mirror? Come on. I think we all should know our duties when it comes to, you know, all of this. I understand that you are trying to keep the road safe, but it's becoming too much when you get to see things like this, the whole bribery, back to back. Please, let's give ourselves a good name. You are not using that 200 naira to buy side mirror for him. And again, to the keke rider, you don't have a side mirror, you are paying bribe. How long and how many policemen do you want to pay bribe to before you get your side mirror? And how much is side mirror? Wisdom, they say, is profitable to direct. We are going to be getting comments from social media as regards this topic, and we are taking our first comments today from IamDX2, and IamDX2 says, it's time we all join hands together and stop police and other forces in collecting bribe. I support you, IamDX. I think videos like this, you might say it's too harsh, but I think it's better. Well, the next one is coming from Noel's Gram, and Noel's Gram says, but make the man put side mirror now. This is my hometown and the governor is doing good. Let them obey the rules and regulations. Yes, I must tell you, Governor Auchi is actually doing very well. Well, we have one more comment for you as regards this discussion, and it's coming from Ismail Bones Sheikh, and he says, two major offenses in the video. Imagine riding or driving without a side mirror. That's an offense. Policeman extorting the citizen using no side mirror as a reason why he stopped him to settle him. My problem and question is, how long will that man bribe the policeman for not having a side mirror? Exactly my thought, Ismail. How long would you pay? Will you keep paying 200 naira? You can imagine if you have been stopped a day 5 times. That's 1,000 naira. Come on, if you deposit that money where you're supposed to buy your side mirror, in less than 1 week you should get your side mirror, definitely. So 2 offenses there, extortion and also using the road, driving without a side mirror. Well, this is where we draw the curtains today on Social Buzz Extra. I'm sure you had a good day, you know, when you listen to all of this just from social media. I'll be coming your way again next time. But for today, please drop your comments using the social media handles you're seeing on your screen and be part of every conversation here. If you're looking for where to drop that thought, this is the best place to drop that thought. Use the social media handles, watch live on YouTube as Global TV NG, and be part of the conversation. I'll be taking your comments and I'll be replying to each and every one of them. I am Auchi Kumobno. Please thank you for watching and stay with us as the midday news turns.